Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Big Easy. And with that Who Dat chant bouncing off the walls behind us, we know that we're ready for football at Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the New Orleans Saints. On the visitor's sideline, Giants head coach Brian Daboll. His guys finally got off the schneid a week ago, now sitting at 1-3 on the year. Across from him, Saints head coach Kellen Moore. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak right now, hoping. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. Leading him out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Ole Miss.
And what a great journey for this young man, from USC to Ole Miss, which totally fit his game. Nice arm, excellent runner, and he got better each and every year for the Rebels. The Giants obviously believed in him. They traded back into the first round to pick him up. They know they have their quarterback for the future.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 106 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff, because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Play action now. Dart. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Wreaking havoc was Nathan Shepard, the D tackle. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On fourth down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
Throwing is Rattler. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Here comes the Saints punter now. And back deep, Gunnar Olszewski. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Under pressure, and down he goes. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now Dart. Escaping the pressure right. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Giants.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made it in their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
But not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young. He did it again there.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
That's complete to Slayton. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw now, Dart. And that is incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. From the shotgun, Rattler. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Rattler wants to throw it. Oh, he stays up. Open man left side, Shaheed has it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's good for a Saints. First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Rattler. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Intended for Chris
2nd and 10.
Incomplete.
Now he'll try to run with this. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Here's Rattler. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
A point after, good by Groupie. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And New York set to take the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
He's tackled at
from the 29. Here's a second and 7.
Pick up a 3. Brings up second and 7.
Throwing dart. Left side, he's got Robinson.
Darts pass.
2 yards on the pickup there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's
throwing his dart. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Giants.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brought down at the 39-yard
Here's
line.
a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Dart. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A gain of 12. First down, New York.
To throw his dart. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, New York.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more.
No gain on the play.
Demario Davis there on the stop.
At the Saints.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Dart. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was Jalen Hyatt with a touchdown catch to end the drive. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to take over.
At their own
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Incomplete on the throw.
That's well done defensively. They get the pressure they needed on third down. All the receivers are locked up tight, and they force that quarterback to just throw it away.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Possession switching back to the New York Giants. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Complete to Jalen Hyatt. A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
These two teams all tied after one. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll go with a keeper. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
Well, that wound up backfiring. Instead of handing it to your workhorse fullback or running back, they went quarterback sneak, and now they have to punt it away.
It's a quarterback sneak. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
1st down, Giants.
Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that 1st down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
The tackle made by DeMario Davis. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
He was tackled.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Giants.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run.
At the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Hands it off out of the gun. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you to the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
New York.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
offside, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7.
Saints 7.
A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run.
To kick off for New York.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The return.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there.
At their own
That 7-0 lead of theirs
line.
short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Javon Holland coming up to make the stop.
A 3-yard pickup.
2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
To the air is Rattler. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Intended for rushing.
That's some good
Shaheed.
closing speed there defensively,
Incomplete.
because that looked open for a minute.
Results
But that's great
in a
work with the
4th down.
ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return is Olszewski. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. Now their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
A gain of 7. 1st down, New York.
On the jet sweep, it's Robinson. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
Cameron Jordan made the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up
Play
2nd
fake, and here's Dart.
At the Saints' 45-yard line.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and a mile. That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints coming out now to take the field. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll go play action here with Rattler. There's Chris Olave. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
It's a gain of 4.
From the gun, here's Rattler. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
That's good for a Saints.
Rattler working out of the gun. Forced out to his left. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Dane Belton on the stop. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 11-yard line.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Saints 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Kamara going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Kamara trying again. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out come the Giants. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Yards. 1st down, New York.
Here's Dart. That ball caught by Slayton. And he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
And the Giants 1st down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Once again, he finds Slayton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Here's Dart once more. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun. Here's Dart. This is caught. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Scatterboo is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
Davis on the tackle. A loss of 3 brings
Now
up
Dart.
2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Darius
So can
Slayton.
this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal.
3rd down and goal.
Back to throw here.
3-yard line.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And the return will stop right around the 25. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. And they'll begin by running the option. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. So we are deadlocked at the break here, and the EA Sports halftime report starts now. Here's Scott Hanter.
Graham Gano to kick off.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the 2nd half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Brings up 2nd and 17.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You're talking about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. They're facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Fair catch.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. To throw now, Dart. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now back to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Throwing from the gun here, Dart. Complete right side to Hyatt. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Kamara gets it again on second down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough it, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Now Rattler. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Rattler. And he can't escape, and down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to kick it away. Oh, look at the juke. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. So give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Throwing, Dart. And he's taken down here by the Saints. They bring the man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
That is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
New York.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure it? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Giants.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, Gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
He was brought down
53 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
First down, New York.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll hand it to Tracy. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
He was brought down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
Well, that play seemed well scouted defensively. They collapsed everything inside, nowhere to go on the quarterback sneak. Now it's going to bring up 4th down.
He'll try and sneak it here. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Saints' 3-yard line.
Throwing his dart. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it through an opening, and there he goes. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but, boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there. So no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do was trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him the opportunity.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Alvin Kamara, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculated because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back. Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks, pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
He has Hyatt over the middle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 11, and it's 3rd down.
Dart. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
First down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
At the 45-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And down inside the 40 to about the 38.
Jonas Sanker on the stop. A 7-yard gain on the play.
To throw his dart. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. On the give, it's Tracy. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Second down and 8. Here's a give up the middle. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
New York.
Cam Scatteraboo, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
It's second down and 10.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That's good for us Saints. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a toss. Kamara left side. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. See the athleticism there of Brian Burns stopping him behind the line.
At the 36-yard line.
Rattler wants to throw it. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
The Saints on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be third and forever. Throwing is Rattler. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
Fourth down.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
The Giants offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
New York.
A play fake, and now it's Dart. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
They're going to look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, 40 yards. And the Giants have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Obviously a huge touchdown for their team, but a big touchdown for a rookie quarterback here to be able to break the tie in the 4th quarter.
And he just shook off all the pressure, too. Because when you think about it, tie ball game, rookie quarterback, most of them are thinking, don't make a mistake. Instead, this young man just said, I'll make a play.
Makes the score
Gano the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Set to take over once again. Out comes the Saints offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. They'll get this out to Kamara. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 30.
To the Ayers Rattler. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Burns picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Rattler from the gun, 3rd down. He lets it go deep for Olave. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. The Giants offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Darden. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10.
He'll look to throw.
And
that's incomplete.
Darts pass.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Brian Burns drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. New York ready to go again offensively. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The play over before it really got started thanks to Pete Werner. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 113 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of a yard on the
And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Giants, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, the calendar changed October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.